Bro, I am eating this mango and way the best thing I've had all day. It is great. I think they stole this one from the island.
All right, here we go. We're gonna try to do this again. We've been having some serious audio difficulties going on this thing. Blame it on the user. Don't blame the technology. Blame the user. I'm the user. I'm the one that's handling the board. So blame it on your boy. That is definitely who you can place the blame on. But anyway, we're gonna try to do this one more again. Basically, I want to know. I'm gonna name this podcast. Today's date is 6/10. Is this the end of the Golden State Warriors' golden era? Is the golden era over? Is the dynasty going to end tonight? Although KD is supposed to be making a return, he's supposed to be coming back. I don't know how effective a guy could be after missing a month, and he has calf issues. So what do you guys think? I say it's over. I say sing "Oh Canada, Oh Canada."
Now hold up. See, there's a difference. They may lose the game and not win the championship this year, but I don't think the dynasty is over because once they are back healthy again next year, I think they can come on back without KD and still win the West. So when you say the dynasty, are you referring just to this one series, or you mean the whole dynasty itself? They ain't gonna never win again for another 30 years.
Okay. Good point. They didn't win for another 30 years. Okay, well, here's the thing that I'm saying. In regards to KD, if KD comes back and he plays and he put on his super end cape and he shows up and be that dude, I think they're going to be – I think he's going to move on. He's going to be able to ask for anything he wants on the market. He's already got all 30 teams interested. He'll have ownership if he put on a super end cape and they come back and win this thing. Oh, it's all about KD. But I think KD is walking. I think KD is out of there. I don't think he's sticking around.
So let me ask you this: if he leaves, what is it about? Is it about his ego? Is it about the money? Because to me, you can sacrifice, and it's easy for me to say because it's not me, a few million if you want to keep winning, because you're making over $100 million on your Nike deal alone. So a few pesos, not. What is it? Do you want to show that you can win without them?
Yep.
Why are you leaving?
Yep, with that last statement you made, because everybody gave him such a hard time for coming to join Golden State.
Like you.
Yes, and I still stand by my statement. He went to the team that he was up 3-1 against, and he went and joined those boys. Instead of staying with his team that he was with and try to play them again and beat them. So me and all these other people saying, yes, he got a championship, but in my book, he got a championship, but I got a big old asterisk about it.
Yes, well, I disagree with that so much. So much. I disagree with that. For one, he didn't leave Oklahoma City because they couldn't win. He left Oklahoma City for the same reason that Paul George is regretting going to Oklahoma City right now. He had to play with Russell Westbrook, and that's just pretty much the bottom line. If you watch Russell Westbrook play, you understand very quickly why KD was like, the heck with this, I'm gone, deuces. Now, as far as him deciding whether he wants to leave Golden State or not, that's a complete ego move. The only reason you would leave that situation is because you want to prove to your own self, I can do it without them. Because really, system-wise, theoretically, and even with ease, like difficulty, it don't make sense to leave Golden State. You will never get the kind of one-on-one coverage anywhere else that you get with Golden State. Because Golden State has two of the most lethal shooters you're going to ever find. Like, he ain't going to find another team with that kind of shooting. You also not going to find another team with another Draymond who will just set screens for you and give you shots and do stuff to cater to you. He's not going to get that. So if he leaves, to me, I almost want him to leave. Let him leave and let Golden State reconstruct the team that they had, which had more depth, which had more versatility, and relied less on somebody just standing up shooting. Because before he got there, even though LeBron beat him in 7 games, it wasn't like LeBron them smoked him in 7 games. Like, that was like one shot to win it all with an injured Steph Curry, which people don't want to really mention, like it didn't happen. Everybody, he couldn't go by nobody in that series. He could even go by Kevin Love. And I can go by Kevin Love right now, and I'm pushing 260. So, you know what I mean? So, like, people forget how good that Golden State team was. Like, they were just mashing the whole league. It wasn't just Oklahoma City. They were mashing everybody. Now, you take that same $35 million that you were going to pay him, you probably going to have to cut 10 of it out to hurry up and go ahead and pay Clay. Draymond's still under contract. Everybody's still on the bring Looney back, and then get you about 3 solid wings that can shoot with that same $28 million that you were spending KB. Now you got a deeper rotation. You got a much deeper and more versatile roster, and you got people to keep Steph from getting mauled. Because I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry. I'm sick of my boy just being disrespected by the refs. I ain't never seen a 3-time champion, a 2-time MVP just get beat up by the other team.
I agree.
And they don't call nothing. They just let my boy just get punked like he just they just see him like he's one of us that just walked in the gym and was like, hey, I got this. All right, I'm done.
No. You said it. I'm waiting for Will to respond.
Listen, this is like I said yesterday. If KD leaves, the Golden State Warriors will be one of many teams that have an opportunity to win the NBA championship. But for me, it's like this. It's the end. It will be, that dynasty will not be guaranteed the same ability to win like they have been when KD walked in the door. When KD walked in the door, it was over for everybody else. It won't be over for everybody else if KD walk out the door. Now tonight, like I said, I don't think that dude can do anything but just be a threat and be a decoy. That's it. I think that boy Kawhi Leonard will be the third guy to win the Finals MVP for 3 different teams. He'll join Kareem and the former 6. I'm back to calling him the former 6, by the way, because I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because Rondo had to expose him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he called them kids out like that, man. You can't do little people like that, man. You can't do young people, like that, man. When they need love, you got to hug them. You got to hug them. You got to love them young guys, man. You can't be dissing them guys and trying to get AD. And by the way, AD might not be going to L.A. anyway.
I don't think he ever was going to L.A. I think he's either going to Boston or it's going to be another team that hop in the way and get him. I don't think the league wants him to go to L.A.
Let me ask you. Let me ask y'all this. Did y'all hear about Jaylen Brown was possibly in play for Kawhi Leonard and they turned it down?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard that. And listen, but I can understand why Danny Ainge didn't do it. The only reason I would say he didn't do it is because he's looking at the age and the tandem that he got. If they continue to develop, like this year to me was a waste of Jaylen Brown. I think he should be pissed with everybody in Boston because they wasted his year. Because they put a dude, one wasn't ready to play. 2 is not nearly the same kind of athlete or defender that he is. And 3, they just played him just because he had a big contract. So to me, they wasted a development year for Jaylen Brown.
I'm so glad. I'm glad you brought that up, D, because I want to say this. And Mike, I gotta get your voice on this one. Everybody wants to blame Kyrie, but nobody wants to blame Gordon. Nobody wants to blame Hayward, but everybody's throwing arrows at Kyrie. But Hayward came back too soon and wasn't the player that lived up to that contract. Should Boston move Hayward also?
Hayward has an excuse, injury. Unfortunately, he can say, I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt. I'm injured. I'm just getting back. Kyrie don't have an excuse.
No, that might be the case. That might be the case. But this is the thing. Everybody in here, I'm sure all of us have played some team sport at some time, right?
Right, true.
Okay, now, you are a professional. At some point, your ego has to get out of the way, and you have to tell yourself, listen, I'm not doing the team any good out here. It would have made sense. One, it would have made sense for Brad Stevens and Danny Ainge to not just stick him in the starting lineup. Let them battle it out in camp and let him earn the job. Okay, y'all didn't do that. That was stupid. That was the first dumb mistake y'all made. But then y'all put him out there, and even after y'all saw that he was still running this cement, y'all just left him out there. That's why Terry Rozier is like, I'm out of here, because this ain't about
he ain't going.
Yeah, but hey,
he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
Millions of dollars. I'm paying him. I can't have.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I can't.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. I can't.
No, listen.
I can't say I paid you all the millions and you ain't doing nothing.
No, you don't. How much money did Miami pay Chris Bosh? How much money did Orlando pay Grant Hill?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. He's right.
Sometimes there's no justification needed. Stuff happens. He had the ugliest ankle injury I've ever seen. There's no justification needed for that. Listen, he hurt. That's all it is to it. He's hurt. If he can be a good sub for us for this year and maybe get himself right next year, that's what we're going to go with. I got him on the contract for 3 more years.
But but he did start playing better towards the end of the year.
One game.
Yeah, but it took too long. And it took too long. Yeah. And think about the respect factor in the locker room. We talking about grown up here. We ain't talking about children. The respect.
Everybody, the experts claim it actually takes 2 years after you supposedly come back to be back to where you're supposed to be on an injury like that.
They should have gave him 2 years then.
Right.
But you made But Derek, you made a very good point though, in regards to.
But he needed to get confidence.
No, he didn't have no confidence. But Derek made a very good point in regards to Chris Bosh, because Chris Bosh went and he found 200 other quacks to finally give him the information that he needed to get back. And the Miami Heat said no. The Miami Heat said, we're not letting you back because
right.
You know, you're just not healthy. Go ahead, Zach.
Right. Now, you know, the Miami Heat did, like you said, they say no, and hey, we gonna find a way not to pay all this money. Let the insurance kick in. Okay,
there you go.
We let the insurance pay the rest of this. That's what it was about.
But that was business. But that was business. That was pure business.
Even the Grant Hill injury though. Remember, Grant Hill was out like 2.5 years. It wasn't like 8 years. Like he was out for like 2.5 years. And at that time, him and T-Mac had signed for the max that you could get.
That's right.
At that time, they were getting ready to pair them and Tim Duncan, and Doc Rivers blew it because he didn't want Tim Duncan, two homeboy, to ride back to Orlando on the plane, dummy.
And he
y'all ain't never heard that story. Y'all need to look that story.
No, but you're right. But he also let D. Robinson get a hold of him because Tim Duncan wanted to be close to St. Thomas. That's another part of that story too. Right. He wanted to be close to St. Thomas, and he was ready to leave San Antonio. So, and for all you people that want to get down on Kawhi, and you put your golden boy Tim Duncan up there, Tim Duncan was gonna leave. He was gonna leave. It wasn't no fallout like Kawhi, but Tim Duncan was gonna leave. Only thing happened was Doc Rivers screwed that whole situation up. I bet Doc can kick himself because he'd have won many championships.
Yeah, he was out. He told him, listen, we can go get on the plane right now and go to Orlando. We can sign the paperwork as soon as we land. Well, your homeboys can't go, but then I ain't going.
Yep.
It's stupid.
Yep.
Right.
That's crazy. Hey, Zach, I know you got that real life thing going on, but you know I like to do that I don't care thing. So I want to ask you real quick before you get out of here. In regards to my I don't care, I just want to know, do you care? We talked about this yesterday. The Miami Hurricanes signed a 2019 offensive lineman from some prep school or community college. I don't care, Zach. I ain't seen nothing that I haven't not seen him do anything. I just want to see the product when he get out there in August. Do you care about the Hurricanes signing this guy? All because you saw his highlight film where he pushed some little white kid around that he outweighs by 100 pounds. So do you care about that? Do you care about this group? Go ahead.
I saw more than that. Okay, and that's number one. Number two, when of course Big East is the measuring stick, right? Several Big East schools offered this kid, and he went to Miami. So that's why I do care, and of course Miami doesn't have an offensive line. We need all the big bodies we can get. So yeah, I care. That's my squad, so I care.
My squad too.
The one I don't care about is the 2020 dude who, until he signed that letter of intent, we just know somebody else will come along with a bigger bag.
He's not going to Miami. He's not going.
See, why you wishing? Hey, I see. They say whatever you speak into your mouth, it comes into existence. Why are you speaking that into existence?
Because I know a couple of crazy Alabama guys that's around here holding their cousin's hand right now that's getting ready to come up with some money to make sure he don't go there.
Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yesterday I got in trouble for some of the things I was saying because I said that in regards to this recruiting thing, it ain't the coaches, although they do have some culpability because they do know this stuff goes on. But anyway, it ain't the coaches coming out of their pocket. It ain't the coaches that's coming out of their pocket. It's these crazy. It's that booster that got that money, and him and the other three guys that sharing that table that they paid for dinner. They come together and say, you know what? Miami's getting ready to get this big offensive tackle that they say is ranked number 2. We need to come up with some money to go get that boy. So they come up together. They come up together and raise up the money, and they drop off the bag. That's how that goes.
Believe it.
No, well, I got in trouble for that. Yeah, I got in trouble. I know it's the truth. That people believe in. See, people they believe in unicorns, Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and
it was your accent. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it was.
You got to give mama and daddy a job. But I forgot Stanford. What's his name? Bush messed that up.
Whoa, you wrong.
Bush messed that up.
You wrong.
Do that no more.
Let me clear my boy Bush's name right now. And I'm finna throw you under the bus. You should have gave it to him. You should have gave it to him because you had the same offer. You had the same freaking offer. You want to play hardball. So that guy that's over there in Texas that did that, you need to blame him. Because you can't throw Devin under the bush like that. You can't throw Devin under the bus like that. You had it.
Devin Bush Jr. in the bag.
Thank you.
Well, wait a minute. Now, where we gonna find him a job? Where we gonna hire him at?
Bro, let me tell you something. They'll find one. They'll make him a special assistant.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
That was just stupid. Hey, Jimbo knew what he was doing. Jimbo was like, listen, I ain't finna help y'all get nothing. I'm out of here. First chance I get on the road. Y'all, hey, bro, I'm telling y'all, Jimbo set us up with the okie doke. All these people that think I'm just blowing smoke, go back and watch the track. Jimbo wasn't even recruiting no more after all. The recruits had to call him.
Yeah, that's true. They said that. They were like, God, what recruits and he's trying to get a hold of Jimbo, and Jimbo not taking his call. And he was like,
Jimbo won't call nobody.
Well, think about it. The reason that he couldn't he just knew he was going to be able to coach the last game because he had that $40 was like a $48 million buyout if Florida State fired him or what but what got him was that breach of contract where he did not. When people started to find out he wasn't recruiting or letting his coaches go out and recruit. So that means that's a breach of contract.
No. Mike, I was told he told them go recruit, don't do it hard. Like you got to make
no. He wasn't he wasn't letting those guys go recruit. Randy Sanders didn't go recruit.
Yeah, nobody was going out.
And because that's only thing we know is he threw the Christmas tree out on the side of the road, and the preacher came, and that was the ball game. When they seen the Christmas tree out on the curb, because the rumor is that the moving people came the night before and moved the stuff.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait. Let me ask you and D this because I just thought about something. Let me ask you and D this. Given everything that happened with the ex-wife and all the other foolishness that went down, wasn't the man in his right? Wasn't the man in his right to move on? He had it brought back so many bad memomies for him. I'm just asking.
Can I help you out? Can I help you out with that? See that story right there. Okay. See, everybody's gonna wanna use this the reason he left and all that. The bad blood was caused. I can't say. I don't know for sure if the black dude did what he did. He may have did it once, maybe got it one time. but the thing is, the affair was with a tennis coach. See, that's the thing. The affair that she was having was with a tennis coach.
But I never mentioned the name. I never mentioned name or skin color. I never mentioned that. I just said the bad memory. That's
that's the assumption that everybody's gonna go. Oh, because the Florida Gator guy got with. So that. For what is the worst? What is the worst thing that you could normally put on a? Let me see how to do this politically correct.
Yeah.
Saying that a car A Caucasian lady is messing around with a Negro. Yeah.
But this the thing, Mike. The school didn't have nothing to do with that. That could have happened anywhere. That's what happens when you have too much habit and your wife just have way too much free time.
But that's what I'm saying. So everybody said, well, that's why he left. Everybody trying to say, well, that's why he left. No, that wasn't why he left.
I'm not saying that's why he left. I was just asking.
Mike,
asking the question.
Yes, I think that played a part in it. That played a part in it, Mike.
Listen. Before that, listen. This is what.
Hey, I gotta get you away from the Negro. Okay,
Jim. Listen to me, Zack. Listen. Texas A&M paying for his son's treatment. Their hospital. He's buying his wife a house in Texas. So she's got a house in Florida and a house in Texas.
Uh-huh.
And $10 million, I'm gone too.
Let me. Hold on, Zack. Go ahead. I want you to make whatever point you finna make before I go.
No. All I'm gonna say is, look, that does play a part, man. Either way, you say it doesn't, it does. I got to get you away from this. Okay, I can't afford for y'all to be creeping around no more. Okay, anymore, whatever however you want to pronounce it. I get too far away. So
did she go to Texas?
Let's go.
No. See, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Oh,
they got a divorce. He got another kid. He got
two or three.
Wait, hold on, Mike. Hold on. Listen, he left. That's the first thing. But the second thing is, listen, if your habits don't change, the next stop you go to, you still gonna be susceptible to that. You have to go home. I'm serious. Listen. You can't be sleeping in your office 4 or 5 days out of the week. Who's she sleeping with at home? Bro, I'm coming home every day. I got $70 million. I can take some time off. Hey, bro, it's 6 o'clock. I'm out. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all coaches do what I pay y'all to do. I'm gonna see y'all in the morning. I might not see y'all till 12 o'clock. Delegate your time. But it don't matter. You can marry 10 different women. If you still got the same habit, guess what's probably going to happen to you 10 times out of 10? You probably going to run into that same thing because she's going to get tired of being home. Just because she rich don't mean she happy.
No, that's true. That's true.
And that's just real. So he can go wherever he wants. If his habits don't change, listen. Bob Petrino had him one on the motorcycle and ran a queen in the ditch. They didn't say it was nothing wrong with what his wife was doing. He was spending his free time doing something he was supposed to be doing. Jimbo need to go home once a week, take her home, and miss her hair real good. You'll be all right.
Boy, you stupid.
but you know the crazy thing after the divorce went down. Man, if you went on Twitter right after the divorce went down, there were women throwing themselves at Jimbo Fisher.
They were throwing themselves at Jimbo.
Hey, you can call it what you want, but the benefits that he should have got from they were with man. I just read some of those tweets, man. It was crazy.
It was a dude too.
No, I don't know. No, man. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna even tell. I ain't see none of that, man. But it may have been. You never know.
All right. If anybody needs if you need relationship advice, please call Derek Wilson. See him at the show. Follow him on Instagram. You better get that information. And if you want to know about somebody stalking somebody's social media, see Mike Walker. I got nothing to do that. That's Mike Walker, not Will Walker.
I am a social media junkie. I can't lie. Facebook and Twitter and Instagram is my favorite hobby besides football.
Don't forget that chat thing. Yeah. Don't forget that chat snap or the quick quack. What is it called?
I'm not good at Snapchat, so I ain't gonna tell you. I'll look at it every now and then, but I never been. I ain't.
Mike, you're too old to be on Snapchat.
I see a bunch of people on there that's got me beat by many years. So
hey, I'm old to be on there too.
This
So when I
conversations
go,
are a
when I
result.
go back,
These conversations are a result of the fact that the NBA finals are boring. That's why we are talking social media and relationship. It is what it is. The NBA finals has just not been interesting whatsoever. Not many people in America are paying attention. I get Canada's paying attention because that's the only basketball team y'all got up there. And that's the only team y'all got up there that we care about. We don't care about the Blue Jays. We don't care about none of your hockey teams. Oh, by the way, with hockey, I was wrong. I thought the St. Louis Blues. I thought the St. Louis Blues would be able to close it out, but they didn't. But Boston showed their mettle. Mike, you drew for the Boston Bruins, right?
I told you.
I know you did. I just want.
If it comes to hockey, I'm gonna go with the Blackhawks.
They're not
baby.
playing. They're not playing. They're not playing.
Adopted hey, go well then. That's the same way I feel about the NBA championship right now.
Oh, okay.
They got this on TV.
All right, real quick. But real quick, Mike. I don't mean real quick. I want to interrupt. We want to send our prayers out to David Ortiz. That situation that happened to him was really, really ugly. And let me say something. I keep telling y'all this is why I don't like the 4-letter network. Although y'all should hire my podcast. I'm so serious. Y'all hiring everybody else. Just hire my podcast. I call you the 4-letter network because y'all act like TMZ. So y'all the 4-letter network, they the 3-letter network. You know what I'm saying? You merge together, you got 7 letters. But anyway, to show that video of him and the bullet going through him, and then it hit the reporter. You know, that's why I say the 4-letter network is becoming just like it's becoming like a gossip thing. It's getting less and less about sports to me. And don't get me on fixed sports. Don't get me on that. But anyway,
that's crazy because I just watched it.
Yeah, see that was really inappropriate. But my prayers go out to David Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? But also I want to say this before we move on. This kind of ambush stuff or this kind of stuff happens every day in the communities that look like me or that's less impoverished or impoverished and the income level is low.
Uh-huh.
But it's not reported. I get David Ortiz is a big name and I get what is going on in the DR. It's a low poverty country. The guy, I guess he was trying to rob him. We don't know. He just attacked him or whatever. But I'm saying if you can take somebody from the northeast of America and send them to the DR to check on a famous guy, I get it. DR, I mean, David Ortiz is a famous guy. Why can't we get that same reporting in the hood when these senseless murders are going on? I know this ain't a political show. But that's the question I ask whenever things like this happen. And I know for a fact in Miami, heck, even in Tallahassee, there's senselessness. Senseless stuff going on and in Tallahassee, that makes no sense because you ain't got but 2 darn channels. One of y'all need to be down there on Orange Avenue. I'll just say it. But that's just the way I feel. And you guys can chime in.
I can answer that.
Go ahead.
I can answer that. Listen, that is not covered for the same reason that for years we were counted as a half a person, and in some states you were still only counted in the census as 3/4 of a person. They don't care about us, and if we don't care about us, nobody else will. That's why we have to stop shooting each other. Now, I understand that crime is most of the time a result of proximity. You kill the people that are close to you. If you round a bunch of black people, that's probably who you're going to kill.
That's so true.
Kill round a bunch of white people, that's probably not serious.
That's true. You are dead on the fact. You are dead on fact. You are correct.
But there is so much other stuff that everybody considers to be important. Like the fact that we've been watching the report on the Mueller report in Russia and all of this stuff for the last year. And in the meantime, Flint still don't have water.
Say it again,
people
somebody.
People are still being killed.
Say it
People
again.
are still being killed left and right by the police. Police officers have become the judge, jury, and executioner, and nothing is being done. Nobody's going to jail because nobody cares about us. Nobody cares about the regular, everyday black person. Now, when a famous black person, Kevin Hart can get caught in a car cheating, that's going to be all over the news. But you can kill 55 black people in a church. And they'll take you to Burger King, and that's not front page news.
But see, this is why the Kyle Lowry situation annoyed me more than anything else because
I would agree.
I was so annoyed by the commentary, and what I was annoyed by was he handled himself so professionally. Yeah, he was professional.
Like, what was the guy supposed to do?
Man,
He
listen
was supposed
here.
to keep his hand to himself.
If I dive two chairs away from you, which is more than 2 feet away from you, and I don't touch you, I don't have nothing to do with you. Don't put your hands on me. And then for everybody
And the chair
say,
was empty.
and the chair was empty.
The chair he hit was empty.
And then they say he was so professional. D, I said he should have punched him in the face. He should have punched.
He should have sparred him.
He should have
sparred him.
He should have, because my whole thing is I'm like Malcolm X. You know, I believe in peace. I don't believe in starting no fights. I don't believe in going out here and trying to bully nobody. But when I'm at my place of work, you know what I'm saying, in which that's what Kyle Larry was doing. He's at his place of work, and his work includes that front row seat that you paid them $90. I found out those seats cost $96,000. Zach, Mike, and Derek. But them $96,000 seats you paid for. So what? Listen. The court that don't give you the right to touch me, and then you verbally tell me to go F myself. Yo, I like to cuss. I told somebody this before. They say, "Why do you cuss?" That's because you ain't got nothing else to say. No, I cuss because I got a lot to say, and I feel like my cuss words would have more emphasis on it. But anyway, if you cuss at me, I'm gonna cuss back, and then in that situation, I'm sorry. I would have had to touch him. I would have had to touch him, and Derek, I know you preached yesterday, but I ain't trying to lay hands on him to heal him. I'm trying to hurt him.
I would have had you tip for that one. I would have gave him at least one real good one. Just a short, quick, 6-inch punch right to the face, right in the nose.
And he deserved it.
I'm going for the goose. I'm going for the goose pipe.
I'll get that just dead in his nose. Because this is the thing. You can't even eject me.
Nope.
For punching the fan and just putting his hand on me. What you gonna do?
Right.
You can't, because at that point he has made himself a part of the court.
But then everybody, what made me so mad was that everybody talking about something. He was so professional. It wouldn't have been unprofessional had he popped him in the face. It would not have been unprofessional. He supposed to wear that because you just cannot. I did nothing to you. I didn't dive on you. No. And then another thing that annoyed me was they fined him $550,000. When he bought that team,
he's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire. But when he bought the team, he bought that team that team was purchased at $400. But I think that Joe Lacob and his investors, which is what he is,
$450 million.
Them jokers worth $3 billion. That darn franchise is worth $3 billion. 10% of that is $300 million freaking dollars. And they fined him $550,000. Man, get the freak out of here. It's like that.
That was a rich dude. That was a rich white dude fine.
But they all get that.
They didn't even ban him for life though. They banned the dude in Utah for life, and he didn't even touch nobody. He was just talking.
Right.
But Zach, what'd you say? What a ban is? What is a ban?
A ban is forever. Forever. Right. That's what a ban is supposed to be. Forever.
Right.
I'm supposed to ever see you again.
You got to suspend. Right. You got to send to the principal office.
He didn't even get that. I don't even think he got that because he's still going to make money. He's still going to make money as an investor on that team. And by them going to the finals, they're going to make money. And then they're going to move into that big, beautiful arena next year. He's going to make money off the gate sales and all that. Man, he's going to make money on top of money. So these people with all this food, that's why it annoyed me, because I was like, this is just what happens with the 1%. They live by a different set of rules. They live by a different set of justice. You go to I tell you this much.
What did y'all think? Well, can I ask a question real quick, Will?
Go ahead.
Like I said, what did you think about Jeff Van Gundy's response to it? Because Van Gundy was like, well, what's the guy supposed to do? Bro, I've seen a lot of people dive in stands. I ain't never seen nobody reach over somebody else and push the dude and push the to the bleachers. I done seen LeBron land on 3 white women and get a drink. LeBron, you thirsty?
Jeff Van Gundy is what his skin look like the guy that was the perpetrator. See, he's not gonna understand it from our point of view. He's gonna try to look at it from the point of view of that person who's the perpetrator, whose skin look like his, and that's how that goes. That's just what it is, you know. And somebody else said something like, "Well, they gonna see it different than I see it." Wrong is wrong. You put your hands up, but you put your hands on me. I'm supposed to defend myself. And you put your hands on me, Zach. That's just the way it is.
He should have fed him. He should have fed him at least one, okay? Just one. Just one thing to say. Just one.
Cross body block.
I like that one, Mike.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one, Mike. All right, let's get into this thing that, you guys know what I like to do. I don't really care about certain things in sports, and I want to get whether you guys care or not. So I'm going to see. I'm going to name some topics or some events and see if you guys care. I'm pretty sure I don't care. All right, so here we go. All right, yesterday I did this with these guys, so they kind of like pretty much got an idea, but I just want to really get their thoughts again. All right, so we're going to start with Mike. Again, Carson Wentz, Mike, that contract extension, $124 million that he got from the Philadelphia Eagles. Look, he's been hurt for the last 2 seasons, yet Philly gave him an extension. Dak ain't got his money, though, Mike. Do you care about Carson?
Yes, I wanted to make it a 10-year contract.
Dang. That's some cold stuff.
Because I think he sucks. See, as long as he's the quarterback, and Philly, I think my Cowboys got a chance to punch him right in the nostril.
Sometimes you just surprise me. Sometimes you just surprise me.
I know. I'm so thrown right now because that ain't got nothing to do with the contract.
Hey, yes. If they signed for 10 years, that means my Cowboys for 10 years.
So your mind he sucked, and you happy they signed him, but you wish they signed him for 10 years so he could keep sucking. Got it.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Boy, so you threw me. I was like, why are you celebrating Philly's quarterback? But okay, now I get it. I get it, dog.
I don't.
I'm with you. Man. I thought you were trying to be politically correct. I really did. All right.
No.
Zach, we talked about this yesterday. Le'Veon Bell had his jewelry stolen. He decided to leave them two chicks in his house. I almost said something. I'm so sorry to the ladies that's listening. But anyway, he decided to leave them 2 ladies in his house. They took him and they robbed him. That's what happens when you have a harem. No, okay, I'm wrong. All right, but do you care about him and Adam Gase apparently kissing and making up? I really don't care. You don't care about Adam Gase. So, Zach, what do you think about Le'Veon Bell? Zach, what do you think about Le'Veon Bell? Or did we lose Zach? That's right. He had to go to work. That is correct.
I'll take that one.
Go ahead.
I'll take that one. I'm going to hit that one with a softball bat.
Right.
I do not care. You know why?
Why that?
That's stupid. Don't nobody take a jump off home and leave them in their house. That's why they call jump off. You do what you're going to do, and you jump off and you leave. That's what you do. You don't even take them to your house. You take them somewhere that ain't your house. Don't nobody take nobody that they just met home. You take them somewhere nice.
He left them in their house, D.
You a millionaire.
Yeah, he left them in
millionaire.
He left them in his house.
Rent the whole top floor of the Delta Tree if you want to. You should be doing it anyway, but if you're going to do it, at least have some common sense. That was just stupid. Hey, y'all stay here in my house. Y'all 2 strangers that I don't know. I'm finna run down the street and get me some pizza. Order in. Have a assistant.
Yo,
hey, y'all seen the movie? Y'all seen the TV show The Game, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all remember the dude that Malik used to have with him? Remember Big?
Right.
Have Big go do whatever you need to do. Big, take them home.
Some of them need them kind of guys. Yeah, you're right. Some of them need them kind of guys. Well, stay in that zone. Go ahead, Mike.
My question is, where is his security?
They probably would take care of security too.
Oh. They were drunk.
Yeah, they were drunk.
They were drunk.
Anyway, let's keep Derek on the roll. All right, Derek. I'm a big Miami Heat fan. And this is. I really don't care about this, but anyway, I want to see what do you care? All right, the Heat are either gonna pick up the option. They're either gonna pick up the team option, or they're gonna pick up the player, or the player's gonna opt in. In this case, I'm referring to Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside, whom I thought the Heat should have never signed Whiteside for franchise dollars, and they should have traded Dragic last year when they had the opportunity, but they didn't. Why should I care that the Heat might move on for both of these cats this summer? Because it ain't gonna matter. They ain't close. They nowhere near winning an NBA championship. But do you care?
You should not, and I don't care. Actually, you know what? I care, but not because of that. I care because now they're gonna have a bunch of money to spend on somebody else. Anything is better than Hassan Whiteside at this point. Hassan Whiteside got to be the laziest multi-millionaire I've ever seen. He got rich and got lazy. He don't block no shot. He don't even block shots no more. He just stand there.
He just standing.
They let people go by.
It's so bad.
He can't shoot.
Bam Adebayo was the starter at the end of the year. I said, Lord have mercy.
Right. Right, where you make $100 million and you sitting over there, you playing 15 minutes a game.
See, they got to give him if he stay with the team, whoever he go to got to pay him $27 million unless they buy out his contract. $27 million.
He the black Timothy Mosgov.
Pretty much. All right, Mike. We talked about this yesterday. You got a pledge from a 2022 kid. You know how I feel about recruiting, but anyway. Do you care about this? Are you gonna jump up and down like you usually tell me about recruiting, or you don't even care?
Well, no, I do not care because I'm worried about 2020. That's the one. That's the one I got to worry about right now.
Oh, okay.
22 ain't doing me no good right now. 20 is the one that I need some linemen, offensive, defensive linemen, bad, with a capital B.
Mike, you still a booster?
Am I breathing?
Oh, okay. So when you go to them meetings, do y'all ever come together? Well, I know you can't chime in with the kind of money they need to buy a blue chipper, but do y'all ever have them meetings and say, "Hey, Alabama paying this much? Can we pull our resources together and do this?"
No. The meeting, the thing that I go to is like every year. D, you need to go with me this year. I go. It's the signing day party out at the Carmen Museum. It is so much fun. It really is.
Why'd you just dodge my question? Why'd you just dodge my question?
I ain't dodged your question. You asked me, did I go to the booster party? And I said, no, I don't go to that. I go to the signing day party.
Oh, okay.
That's a difference.
Will? Will?
Yes.
I ain't a booster. I ain't a booster, but I got some good inside information on what we used to do.
I know.
Used to do had us in the top 5. Had us with 16 consecutive 10-win seasons.
Right.
I don't know what the new stuff they are doing now. They don't want to win. They ain't paying enough.
According to Danielle Kelly and Mike Walker, they don't have no money. They ain't got no money.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
D.
Tallahassee starting to look like a metro right now.
Yeah, D. That's the reason why they didn't go out and get a true big time athletic director because the money is tight.
Ain't he black?
No.
Mike. Can I say this? Can I say this, Mike?
Yes.
Money ain't tight, Mike. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yeah,
tight. Listen, the only reason why I'm gonna say money is not tight, Mike, is because our boosters are rich as a mug. You work on campus.
Yes, and I still. Let me explain. Listen,
on the lady gave them $5 million just for her.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, listen. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm going to show you something real quick. Everybody is talking about Florida State need to fire Willie Taggart. They can't afford. They can't afford to fire Willie, even if he have a bad season next year.
Want to bet?
Why?
Want to bet?
Why they can't? Let me go. You ask the question. So let me finish. Then you come back and say what you want to say. The reason they can't find, they still paying Jimbo Fisher, all of Jimbo Fisher assistants. They still paying those guys. Mm-hmm. So then now you fire Willie and his whole coaching staff. You're gonna have to pay all those guys.
Let Willie go 5-7.
Okay.
Okay. Then you got to have. Let me finish. Then you tell me. Then you got to also. Then you got to hire a brand new coaching staff.
Let Willie go 5-7.
Can I say this though, Mike? I just want to say this one thing because I understand what you're saying. All I'm saying is this: you're talking about the money that they can track. I'm talking about the money. Listen, let's be real about it. If we're going to talk about it, let's be real. I'm not talking about the money. I'm not talking about the money that they can track. Because there's a whole bunch of money that passes through everywhere that the IRS don't know nothing about.
Yeah, because
I'm real about it. If we really want recruits, listen, I was friends. When me, Will, and all the boys worked on campus, I was friends with a lot of players. And they'll tell you some stories if they trust you about what get them to Florida State. And it wasn't 15 consecutive winning seasons. It wasn't that, buddy.
I can
don't leave out the possibility of going across that street to see some of them FAMU girls too. Don't leave them out. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Y'all keep going.
That's all I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, Mike, and what you're saying usually is correct. I'm just saying, the game being played.
But see, then we're in a situation where now we got to hire a new baseball coach.
So what? They ain't gonna do nothing but promote his son. That man, baseball, dude, we ain't finna pay no bunch of money for no baseball.
Baseball
coach.
don't generate the money football do, Mike. They ain't finna pay no baseball coach no crazy amount of money.
Football feed the family. Baseball just give them something to do.
Say it again, somebody.
Y'all actually.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm telling you
Mike.
I'm telling you.
Okay, Mike, let's say this. Okay, let's go back. Let's revisit the conversation from yesterday. Now, Mike, what I said yesterday was I get when you say y'all don't have the money. I ain't talking about the athletic program. I'll talk about that overzealous booster that go out and act on his own and do what he need to do because he has the money to do it. That's what I'm talking about. Alabama.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah, Alabama full of them people. Georgia just got their people to get involved. Or maybe they got better jobs or something like that. But they just got involved in it. Yeah.
Alabama boosters paid for Nick Saban's house and his land taxes for the next 25 years. They paid for a house.
And he make
$8 million house.
And he make $8 million a year, D. He can pay for that house.
They paid for his house.
That's what I'm talking about.
They paid for that gym that they have his legendary open runs in. The boosters pay for that. I know, because this is a boy that came right from over here in Alabama that just went to the NFL that play for them. And he can tell you all kinds of stuff. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you as far as the legal money, Mike. All I'm saying is when people please don't think Clemson got this quick and clean program because
no, because he learned from Nick Saban.
Alabama, Ohio State. Why you think Justin Fields was trying to hurry up and get Ohio State? Because he was going to get a second pick.
That's right. But see,
wait.
But hold on, D. Mike say is because Mike, what he learned to do was turn his head. That's what he learned to do.
Thank you.
He learned to turn his head.
Be quiet.
That's it. Be quiet and let our boosters handle it. This is why
it was from Blue Chip.
Yeah. Hey, Nevin Shapiro gave y'all an insight of how the game works. He gave you an insight. It's not a guy who is
not complicated.
Right. It's an overzealous guy who got some money and want to see the program do well. In Miami case, they had a guy who turned out to be a snitch. Alabama loaded with them guys. Florida is loaded with them guys. I gave you a story yesterday. Miami had two kids, matter of fact, that was going to Miami, that was ready to go. Soon as 7 o'clock turned on National Signing Day, they were getting ready to sit in their fax they let of intent in. And a booster showed up from a school they are now attending, and they changed from orange and green to another orange, and I ain't going to mention the other color. It's just that simple.
I know exactly who you talking about, too.
That's how that works. It had nothing to do with McEwen. It had nothing to do with McEwen. It had to do with overzealous boosters stepping in and taking Miami's recruits.
So here we go. Now you saying that, but what does that have to do with saying that the program itself is not broke?
Okay,
he's a part of the program, whether you like it or not. He's a part of the program. But Nevin Shapiro used to be standing up beside Sebastian before the game.
He sure was.
And nobody knew who this weird little Italian dude was.
Yeah.
But he was the one that got Randy Phillips and all them boys that come to Miami. All them studs that were coming in were going through his house, through his pool parties.
Yep.
And his orgy parties and all that. That's how everybody was going. To that 2000 team, everybody on that team.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say this, Mike. I've been to Clemson, South Carolina. It is beautiful. I mean, it is nice. It one of the nicest looking colleges. But I know. But I'm saying it's one of the nicest looking colleges. But you cannot tell me a kid coming from Florida. Why in the world would he want to go to South Carolina? Why would a kid want to go to Tuscaloosa? But I don't blame these
They
kids.
got that loot.
Because they're winning. They're winning.
They got that loot.
No.
They're winning.
Then explain Mississippi.
Winning?
Explain Mississippi. How did Hugh Freeze and them they got the number
what-
one left tackle. They got the number one wide receiver.
They told you how that happened.
Money. Money.
Yeah,
They were missing right now.
See, they pay for it.
Okay, so you don't think Clemson and Alabama pay for it? You don't think Miami paid for it back then?
But you know how I feel. I told you, I still got them bags of money hanging out there.
Well, you keep exonerating Florida State. I don't get it because y'all cheated too, right?
But Florida State don't have that. Burt Reynolds money, but Burt
you
Reynolds money don't try to.
Mike, he just said about the legal money. We're not talking about the legal money. I'm talking about overzealous boosters. I'm not talking about I ain't talking about no money through the program. I'm talking about overzealous private boosters.
Well, I tell you what, these overzealous boosters that y'all talking about, every one of them son of a bitches need to be fired because they ain't did never Florida State. Florida State in the last 10 years.
Okay. Wait. Whoa. Because if now I'm about to say if they hear you, Mike, that's not true. But I can almost tell you this much. I can almost tell you this much. Wait, Mike, I'm gonna say this.
Jameis got here.
Exactly.
Who? How you think Jameis got here?
Hold on. Wait, stop. Hold on. Wait, stop right there. Dalvin Cook got here because Dalvin Cook came here because Luke didn't want to get him out of Miami.
And you think Luke did that for free?
Oh man, come on.
That's all of. I'm not saying.
And the reason that Jameis Winston came to Tallahassee is because Damian Craig came to Tallahassee.
From Bessemer. He's from Bessemer.
Let me tell you something. Thank you. That dude is from Alabama. He's right down the road. If I'm him, there's no way I'm going to Florida State unless it's just something he out there can't turn down because he was Jameis before he got here.
Damian Craig.
He was ready to start over two freshmen. And they ain't have nothing. Let me tell you something, man.
Y'all crazy.
That's Damian Craig, his position coach. No. Damian Craig coach running back. Where Damian Craig coach running back? He was the running back coach here. Go back. You crazy? No, you better go look it up. You don't know what you're talking about now. Oh no. The running back coach was the boy that left the white guy that actually left from Florida State to win it up to Cincinnati. Damian Craig.
Damian Craig wasn't no, he wasn't.
Okay, I'm not a gambling man, but I know this for a fact. So I will bet you dinner at Harry's if you go back.
All right.
Look and see who the running back coach was when Damian was here. His name is going to be Damian Craig. That's all I'm saying. His name is going to be Damian Craig.
I can't think it.
Hey, what's y'all coordinator, offensive coordinator, what name? Darryl Coley?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In Miami?
Yep. James Coley. James Coley. Yeah. James Coley. Mm-hmm.
And Jimbo Fisher coached the quarterback. Damian Craig was a running backs coach because I was confused when they hired him saying he was the quarterback. Why would they make him the running backs coach? I remember that. So I'm telling you that he was.
I'm thank you for a meal.
I got you. I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't no cheap dinner. I'm going to tell you right now, I like to eat. I like to eat. I'm going to tell you right now, I want me some garden pasta, I want me 2 grit cakes, and a bowl of shrimp on the side.
Well, I could take you this much. Right about now, he ain't on nobody roster. Whoa, my bad. Yeah, he's not on nobody roster right about now. Damian Craig got released by LSU. That's what it says.
Who?
Damian Craig.
No, Damian Craig.
Oh, he's the wide receiver coach at Texas A&M. Oh wow.
No. He is the man. He is the number 1 recruiter. He's the number 3 recruiter in America right now.
Damian Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Craig, yes. That's why every stop that Jimbo Fisher go, you will see Damian Craig. That's his right hand man. He tried to get Cooley to come back with it to take the Texas A&M.
James Cooley's with that boy up there over in Athens. Now that I know, he's over there in Athens.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this, Mike. I understand what you're saying. I'm not trying to shoot your comment or your passing down. All I'm saying is you're counting in this particular situation. You're counting the money that they can track. We're not counting the money that they can track.
Bro, that's the only thing you can go. The only money that you can go by is the money that you can track. Anything else is an assumption.
I ain't no assumption. It wasn't no assumption when I seen them show up to that boy's house with that. I'm not gonna say the school with that school logo on that bag, and it was $40,000 in there. That ain't no assumption. I know what my eyes saw.
How much money they gave DeAndre Ayton to go to Arizona?
Oh my goodness,
$100,000. They gave DeAndre Ayton $100,000. The other little guard, that Mustafa Shakur, he was there. The little dude that couldn't shoot, but everybody wanted because he was crazy athletic at Arizona. $80,000. That dude that they busted with that ledger. Players. Hey, hold on, Mike. Just listen to what I'm saying. The dude that they busted. This is basketball. We ain't even talking about football. This is basketball. And you talking about a guy getting 100 stacks to play basketball for 1 year, and they know he leaving. They know he leaving. This dude had a legend that went back to like 1992.
10 G's a month. 10 G's a month.
10 G's a month. You really trying to tell me that a 5-star recruit who's going to be at your school for at least 3 years, making you money hand over fist, and you're going to be worried about your athletic department budget? I don't think so, because none of that money came from athletic department. All of that money came from either boosters or side people who, just like Will said, who just want to be a part of the program.
That was AAU and Nike money.
No, it ain't.
All right.
I disagree.
All that money they call from AAU and Nike. That money was coming from all over the place.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, Mike.
That's why they couldn't narrow it down and put nobody in jail. Nobody went to jail because it was too many people. It was too many hands. They didn't know where the money was coming from.
If Mike, if you ever really sat down with one of these guys that one of the top recruits, they'll tell you how much money they got. They'll tell you how much money they got.
Hey. I work in Florida State, and I talk to these guys almost every day. Every day.
They tell you how much money they got.
I mean, do they trust me? No, they don't trust me.
They don't trust you.
You can't listen.
Wait, hold on.
I don't care what you putting y'all going to say now. Yeah, you can't.
Wait, time out. Let me say this. Okay, you say they don't trust you. Let me say this. Marvin worked there for 3 months. Fred Rouse told Marvin how much money they gave him.
Thank you.
Fred Rouse
Thank you.
He told Marvin how much money they gave him, why he was there, and it did how he was able to get in school. And he don't know how he got in, and he didn't even pass the test.
Fred was not smart.
And he knew Marvin for 3 months. He knew Marvin for 3 months, and he told Marvin all that.
Hey, I knew some of them dudes for years, and I know for a fact there was a quarterback who came to state, who I will not name, that I know for a fact that he got a car, his uncle got a car, he got $80,000, and his uncle got $15,000 and a job up here in Tallahassee because his uncle moved here with him. I won't tell you his name because me and him were boys for a long time, and we cool. But Mike, I'm sorry to tell you, you might feel like you just talking. But I was friends with, I used to go to everybody. I got invited to everybody's parties. I hung out at their houses. I drove their cars. I went on, dude, I did some of everything. You can't tell me what don't happen because I know. As a matter of fact, I can tell you right now, one of my friends who got drafted in the NFL 4th round, I ain't going to tell you about what team, used to house sit in Kalaran, that first road where you first turn in Kalaran, go down to go down to the roundabout by the store, go down, make one right. It's a big old cross right over there.
Wait.
Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you because I can tell you. He used to house sit for $600 a day on the weekend.
And And that happens. That happens everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me who you know how to with $600.
They houses or car dealers or car dealerships. So you come work for me for the summer.
I ain't going to have this conversation with you, Mike.
We go end this conversation. But I'm gonna say something real quick.
Mike is not having it.
He had it. When Willie Williams came out. Willie Williams came out.
Oh, bro, Willie Williams got so many bands from every school. It was ridiculous.
Me and Arthur was arguing because he was like, "Man, we paid him. He still ain't come here." I was like, "Our bag was bigger than yours. That's all it was."
Willie got a band from us. Willie got a band from Florida. Willie got a band from Tennessee. Willie probably had more money than the coach did by the time he decided to go to Miami.
It turned out he couldn't do nothing but see ball, run the ball.
But
he could do. That's it. That's all he could do.
That's it.
And he almost went to jail several times.
It's a fact that he got the money from Florida State. Like that wasn't even. It's not even a question.
I'll never go forget Arthur.
Like he told when they gave him the money. They gave him the money at the Doubletree while he was in there with a stripper.
I'm not gonna ever forget Arthur. He's like, "Man, we gave him the money, everything. He still didn't come here." I was like, "Our bag was bigger than yours. That's all it was."
Bro, they paid him. They had people coming to the stadium, bro, and walk the man in to music. He got his jersey on. Man. They done bought people into the stadium. They did everything they could to get this boy here, bro. Head go.
That boy was so wanted that the Miami Herald covered every step of his recruiting. They don't do that no more because of him. I haven't seen nobody else do that because of him. They covered every step of his recruiting. He talked about how Larry Croquet picked him up in the Escalade, 9 o'clock at night. What the heck you got? Wait a second, you can't talk in front of his mama? What you taking this boy at 9 o'clock at night in an Escalade? What you showing him? What you showing him?
He was taking it to Neville Shapiro house.
All right, guys, I want to thank you so much. Listen, I want everybody to, take the time and say a prayer for somebody because prayer changes things. But check out the game tonight. I don't know. I'm going to Raps. Mike, go ahead. Who you going with?
I hope Raptors, because you know I don't like them yellow boys.
Oh, gosh.
I always got to be by color with that guy.
I know. What is it with you?
All right.
I'm pulling for the Warriors. I'm pulling for the Warriors because I want them to at least be close to full strength so I can see what it would have looked like. And plus, just like he said, baseball is boring. I need as much basketball as possible before the summer hits.
Not a problem. All right, everybody. Gonna see you again. Have a good, be safe the rest of this week. See you shortly. Peace.
Will do. All right, Mike.